Okay, jump on, say hello, let me know who is here with me. Let me know if you're here. Hi Rachel, hey Christine, big welcome. Hi Raylene, how are you? Thanks for joining in, guys. Nice to see you here. Sorry, I'm just having a look at a new deck. Hey Donna. Hi Judy, a very slippery deck. Beautiful cards. Hi Grace, I hope you're well. Welcome guys. Hi Candy. How are you? Terry, big welcome. She's watching from Mackay. And Rachel says, I hope you're well. I'm very well, thank you. Thank you for asking. How's my volume, guys? Ah, thank you, Christine. That's beautiful. Christine says, thank you for your time tonight. My pleasure. Hey, Carrie. Welcome. So, guys, if you could let me know my volume's okay. Sarah, hi. Okay. How are you? Thank you for your beautiful review, by the way. It was very, very beautiful. It's very, very lovely. Thank you. Thanks, Rachel. Thanks, Sarah. Hi, Kelly. I'm very, very well. And Candy says your volume's perfect. Thank you. Thanks, Christine. Okay, I'm just having a look at this beautiful deck. Okay, so we're just going to get a few more moments while we wait for crew to come on. Coco, you want to say hello? Come here, come on. Come say hello. Come on. She's a bit deaf, that old girl. Ancha, come on. Come say hello. So let me know where you're watching from. If you would like a reading, drop it in the comment section and add your star sign, please, and your question. Keep it kind of brief and specific. Welcome, Matthew, watching from Louisiana in the USA, listening while driving. I love that. Yay, Matthew says, I love readings. Yeah, I know, right? Same. Welcome, Marianne, and welcome, Georgie. Okay. And Marianne is new to the group. So let's give Marianne a really big warm welcome, guys. And I always like you to let me know if you are new to the group and if you're new to my show, if you're new to my lives, let me know. Jump on by saying a big hello. So to receive a reading from me tonight, a mini reading, I'll just I'll get you to share my live while I'm on it. So start sharing my live for me. That would be amazing. And jump over to my Instagram page, _Energy Muse, and give me a follow. That would also be amazing. I do weekly daily card pulls. I do weekly card readings for your star signs, and that is all free over on my Instagram page or my YouTube channel, Jessica Brown, the Energy Muse. We got Monique saying a new hello. Guys, let's give Monique Bingham a warm welcome. Guys, this is such a beautiful group. We always have a really nice vibe happening on here. Hey, Shannon. Welcome. Okay, so a few more here and then I'll get started. So if you could just put shared, like Terry has put there, so shared, so I know that you've actually shared my live for me. Shared, subscribed as well, so I know that you have subscribed for me. Just looking at these new cards, it's kind of weird because they've got the writing at the top and it's usually down the bottom. I've not seen these before. They're quite pretty. I might use these tonight. And welcome, Barbara. And Georgie says, welcome to all the new watchers. And I'll say welcome to replay watchers as well, because I get quite a few people that jump on and watch my lives at the end for watch the replays. So that's really nice as well. Okay. Shared and subscribed. Thanks, Candy. I really appreciate your support. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to grab a sip of water here. So I'm going to be just choosing from different decks, whoever or wherever I feel drawn. I put a bit of a little riff up on my Instagram page yesterday, and it was about how I intuitively connect into the cards. And I gave a couple of examples for mini readings that I'd done that day, and because that's what kind of inspired me to jump on and let people know how it is that I tune in and how I connect into the cards. And just through some very, so say for example, this card here, the Seven of Cups. So I was saying it's more for people that are wanting to learn the tarot, and it's really important that you understand the meanings of the tarot and you get the meanings down. But after you've been doing readings for a very long time, and for me doing hundreds and hundreds of readings, I don't connect so much to the meaning of the card. But say this for an example, it's just I opened this and this came out, and this is one that comes through for me quite often. So the traditional meaning of that is a feeling of confusion, of not kind of decisions to be made and not knowing what decisions to make. But quite a lot of the time, this shows up for me around mediumship stuff, around people that have passed over, and then when there's a connection with someone that's crossed over and they're wanting to connect through into this life. So this is just examples. It's kind of where your intuition is drawn to the symbolism in the card. And sometimes it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever, but it makes sense to me, okay? So because that's how I use my intuition to do my readings. Okay, so with that little segue into what it is I do and how it is I do it. So welcome, 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 guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me for my live tonight. My name is Jessica Brown. I am the Energy Muse. And the way that I work with spirit is I work through the gifts of clairvoyance. Clairsentience is my main gift, and I do channeling energy. And I've got a bit of clairaudience as well, a little bit of everything, but my strongest gifts is definitely my clairsentience and my channeling abilities. So that means I'm a physical empath. So it means that I pick up on a lot of your blocked emotions and they come into my body. So I'm able to feel into my body where your subconscious blocks are, and then I get channeled messages, visions, or sounds as to what and where those blocks are, and how we can work on clearing and releasing those blocks. So I work with the body a lot, and so intuitively I work with the body. I am a yoga teacher of 15 years, a meditation teacher, a kinesiologist. I've studied shamanic breathwork, so working with the different realms and the underground, the underworld. I have studied holistic counseling and counseling as well, and what else? And Reiki 3 as well. And I feel like I'm missing something out. It doesn't matter. Basically, the main thing that I do, though, is tarot. So I use all of those intuitive things and all my energy healing, all my practice, I should say, all my training, and it kind of all goes into one big melting pot. And yeah, that's how I work with clients. So if you'd like to book in for a private reading for me, then my website is scrolling along the bottom there. So even if you just jump on and see what my offerings are, one of my most popular offerings are my 1 and 3 card spreads, okay? And they are about $15. They're done through Zoom, so you see my beautiful face, and and that is sent out to you within 72 hours. So that's actually a very, very popular reading, and that people get if you're on a budget, or if you want something to come through, you want some questions answered really quickly. That's a really popular reading. But also one of my other popular readings is my half-hour reading. But I'm also going to be offering chakra readings through the tarot as well. So that's something that I am working on to bring to you for offerings as well. Okay, so yay, so that's my spiel. So when I'm choosing who to read for, I basically see who I'm drawn to, and I'll be drawn to you if you've shared my live and you've subscribed to my YouTube channel, or you're following me on my Instagram page. I'm going to be really drawn to you. I'm going to be so drawn to you if you've given me a brief specific question and your star sign, and if you've given me your moon and your rising, I'm going to be triple drawn to you. So if you know those details about yourself, then feel free to pop it in the comments section. That would be amazing. Now, before I get sidetracked, I am going to make sure that I get to every single one of you. And the way that I get through, thank you, Gina, she's followed me on Facebook. The way that I give you all a reading, okay, is through a pick a card. So just in 1 second, I'm going to draw 4 cards. Okay, so what I'm going to get you to do is with these 4 cards. Okay, I'm going to hold them up here. So take a moment first. I'm going to get you to anchor and tune into your body. So the reason that we want to tune into the body is we want to get out of your head. Okay, so when you're in your head, you're overthinking, and that's when you're blocking your intuition. So the first thing you want to do is tune into the cards from 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so tuning in and psychically using your senses, notice which card you're drawn to and always go with your first choice. Card number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and place your card choices in the comment section for me. So ask your higher self the question that you're showing up for tonight. What is it that and you might just want some general guidance. If you don't have a specific question, general guidance is always really great, right? But if you've got a question, then put it to your guides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and I'm going to pull these up a couple of times during my live so you can check back in. But I'm going to stick around to the end of the live, and we're going to have a look at those cards at the very, very end. Okay, so put your comment, your choice up in the comment section so you can't change your mind. Okay, so you can't change your mind, because what happens is you'll choose a card and then your left brain will come in and it'll be like, oh, okay, hang on, maybe was it number 2 I wanted and not number 1, and then you'll change your mind, and that's you overanalyzing it, that's you overthinking it, and that's you shutting down your intuition, and that's you using something else that isn't our intuition to connect into your answers. It's the same as when someone does, their daily card pulls, and they keep on pulling the card until they get the card that they want. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, okay? You're always going to be given the card that you need. And it's interesting when I do my readings, because I do readings every day. When I do my readings, and quite often someone will just want a general reading, or if they've got a question, it's very interesting, because a lot of the time what comes through for me isn't what they think that they need to know, it's what they actually need to know. So a lot of the time it's not what they're wanting, it's what they need to hear or what they need to know. And 100% of the time they're always on point. They've got my guides. Okay, so it's interesting. So whatever you get through tonight, okay, there's something in it for you, okay? It might not be what you wanted to hear, but it's going to be what you needed to hear. Now, I want to say too, keep in mind that the tarot isn't about predicting the future. It's not about fortune telling, okay? What I'm doing, what me and my guides are doing, is I'm reading the energy that you're sitting in and presenting in this moment. So we know that the future is fluid, and, we have we have willpower. So provided that nothing changes the trajectory you're on, then this is the most likely predicted outcome of the readings tonight, okay? But keep in mind, like I said, time is fluid, and you can completely change and redirect. So that's the other thing that I love about the tarot. It really does show you what's going on in your subconscious. So if something shows up that you don't like the sound of, you don't like the look of, then you can redirect that course for you. You can course correct, and you can change the outcome there. Okay, are we ready, guys? Let's get started. So I'm going to scroll all the way back up the top, and that's what I do. I scroll up and down the feed, so I don't go in any. So please, if someone says you missed me, I'm literally going to block you. I won't, but that is triggering. Okay, I'm not missing anybody, and I'm not giving anyone a reading on purpose. It's because there's nearly 60 of you collectively in my feed now, okay, because I'm streaming over a few different platforms. So just say you're on my YouTube channel, it might only look like there's 4 of you on there, but really you're not. You're all in this beautiful, big, conscious group here. The other thing I want to say around that is, if I'm giving somebody a mini reading and what's coming through is really resonating with the question that you had, then that is for you as well, okay? This is a shared collective energy. So I'll be picking up on more than just one person while I'm doing a reading. Straight away, I'm already picking up on energy stuck in my right-hand foot, and I'm also picking up with some breathing issues and some breathing problems as well. So I know that there's someone in the chat that I'm going to be reading for tonight that's going to have an issue with moving forward around something, or someone may have a loved one that's passed over due to any issues or complications around their lungs or their chest. Okay, let's get started. How are we doing tonight? And what are our plans for the weekend? Let me know if you're brand new, and I'll try to get to you as well. Okay. Okay, let's start with Beverly French. Okay, Bev shared. So I would love to ask about me studying violence support. I'm working part-time and have kids. Can I do all this? Ah, wow, that's amazing, violence support. So, Bev, in your energy, I've got some tension and stress right in my upper back. So, your upper trap. So, right up here. Yeah, it feels like there's almost like, so when I'm feeling this energetically, what it's doing is it's kind of like the weight of all this is bearing down on your shoulders, and it almost it creates this sense of kyphosis in your spine. And when we get, burdened and weighed down by a lot of stuff, what we tend to do is, energetically, the shoulders drop and we have this pain through the shoulders and the neck. But what we're actually doing is we're starting to close off the heart energy, the Anahata chakra. Okay, so with you, I want you to take a nice deep breath and make sure that you're not getting overwhelmed with the enormity of what you're partaking and what you're taking on, okay? It's important for you, Beverly, to make lists and write down your lists and tick things off through your day as you get them done. And this is for everybody in the feed. When we look at things and we look at how much we have to do in a day, in a week, in a month, in a year, it can become extremely overwhelming. But it's not until we take a moment and we write things down, we create lists, and we cross those off, and we understand that not everything has to be done today, not everything has to be done this afternoon, not everything has to be done in this hour. And by us breaking it down, we're able to kind of see that, and it kind of grounds us a little bit as well. So for you, Bev, I would suggest you write a list and break it all down, because you can do it. Okay, you know that you can do it. So you're kind of just you're wanting me to clarify and support you around that. But you will always be disappointed with yourself if you don't finish this this study, okay? And I'm telling you that right now. You've got a lot to share around this this energy, and you've got a lot of support and love to give. And I feel like you even know yourself that you've got so much to give, your energy, that just within your circle and your family, it wants to spill out. There needs to be for the community as well. And I feel this is a really great way for you supporting your community and being there for your community. This is kind of bigger picture stuff for you. Okay, so those two just came out together. Beautiful. So these two came out together. Okay, we've got this really strong energy here coming through of Neptune, radio. So Neptune is this energy of creating into your intuition, but it's also boundless. Okay, when we look at Neptune, we're looking at a strong Pisces, but it's the ocean. King Neptune, he rules the ocean. This comes through for me, for you, my love, because it's about making sure that when you partake and when you drop into this study, that you're creating boundaries. Okay, because the one thing that Neptune doesn't have, it belongs in that 12th house energy of violence and support and psychiatric and hospitals and counseling and psychology, psychiatry. That's all 12th house. This is all Neptune energy, where Neptune resides. But there can be a lack of boundaries. And when you have a lack of boundaries, that's when you're going to come unstuck. That's when you'll be drained emotionally, physically, and I want to say financially as well. For some reason, that's coming through. So it's going to be important for you, as long as you set boundaries, okay, around people, places, and things, then you'll be fine. Because the card that came out with it was, look at this. This is coming to me right now. Okay, now when I look at this card for you, this is a card of celebration. It's Venus in Aries, but look at the boundaries. 4. Okay, 4 is structure. 4 is literally 4 walls. Create your house and create those boundaries. So we've got two contradictory energies here. So they're saying that for you to achieve this and for you to do well in this, you have to have really strong support and strong boundaries. But support needs to come for you from around your house and your home as well. Okay, and you are going to get it, but you need to make people know that you need help or that you need support, particularly around the kids and around the house. Leave things like household chores and things like that. Leave that on your last thing to do, but make sure you don't let things get on top of you, because then you'll feel too scattered. Okay, but your overall result, you've got Venus in Cancer coming through here. So this is, Cancer energy is that water energy. It's cardinal water, but it's about you beginning things and starting things. It's about you sharing things. Okay, so I feel like you're going to feel this amazing connection to this study, but it's really important that you finish this study, Bev. Okay, so, and what I like to do, guys, if you watch my lives, you know that I like to, I work really well with feedback. So give me some feedback in the chat, and I intuitively, I'll look into that. And if there's more there, then I'll bring more through. But I love that for you, Bev. Very, very important. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. You've got that energy of Cancer coming through, Mars in Capricorn. Okay, so there's your support. And this is you working with people in that energy. It's amazing. I really love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so Bev's giving me some feedback and I love her for that. She says, absolutely, there's tension in my neck, mostly on the left. Yes, make a list. Ha, 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 ha. I'll add that to the list. Boundaries is something I have only just learned. It was a tough lesson. Thank you so, so very much, Jess. My pleasure. A way to get rid of that, when I'm teaching yoga, actually my whole theme around my yoga classes this week has been neck and shoulder stuff. So how funny. So one of the first things I do in my practice, I'm getting people to interlace, to link, and it's breathing in and you're looking up and breathing. As you're breathing out, you're concaving, chin in and rounding down. So inhale, opening up, and exhale. Good, breathing in. So you're not pushing. This is just really opening the heart energy and then tucking the chin in to create that stress and that release down the back of the neck. I should do some free yoga on here for you guys. Let me know if that's something that you're interested in. Talk to Sarah about that. But yes, thank you for that feedback. Excellent. Yay. Guys, let's give Bev some encouragement. She can do it. She can do it. Easy, easy, easy. Okay. Okay, thanks, Janet. That's beautiful, Jeanette. Yeah, can we give Beverly some encouragement, please, guys? This is what we're here for, to offer support for everyone. Okay, now let me scroll. Okay, hi, P. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's have a look at Ash Northcott. I'm going to grab these cards for you, Ash. Hello, lovely. Would love to see what you can see for me financially to come. I'm in a really bad financial position at the moment and would just love to know if there is any guidance. Well, I'm sorry that you're going through some stress around your finances, Ash. Why are you look familiar to me? Oh, Grace says boundaries and self-care, Bev. Beautifully. Christy saying, go, Bev. Oh, you guys are so amazing. Now, Ash, when I'm in your energy, I'm feeling a little bit of pain down on my right-hand ovary, I want to say. Yeah, just next time you're going to your doctors, just kind of mention that. It could just be a little bit of a cyst or something. Nothing, don't get stressed, nothing hectic. Cysts are quite normal when it comes to cysts on ovaries. But I'm feeling some, are you having any issues with your moon cycles at all, with your monthlies? Is there anything around that? But the other thing I do want to say when I'm in this energy, it's base, okay? So whenever I pick up womb stuff, there's stuff happening in your base and it's around safety, it's around security. And so base chakra stuff, when that's out of balance, then there's this lack of scarcity. There's this feeling of scarcity. And when we feel that we don't feel really supported and we don't feel grounded and anchored to the world, that's when our finances can start to wreak havoc. So I would recommend doing some work on your base chakra. Affirmations like, I am safe, I am supported, I'm abundant. I'm safe, I'm supported, I'm abundant. She says, I have had pain there for a while that I've noticed. Yes, since I was 16, a very long time. Yes. So just next time you're having your pap smear, maybe just mention that, just say there's a little bit of pain there, and they might want to do a little x-ray around that or something like that. I've had cysts on my ovaries. Yeah, it's not a super big deal. I am not a doctor and anything like that. So just mention it to your doctor next time, but don't stress about that. But yeah, definitely base chakra stuff. And, call that abundance in. Call it in, girl. Call it in. So, and give thanks to your guides for already giving it to you. So it's not an expectation that it's coming. It's a giving thanks because it's here already. And those wheels are set in motion. Okay, so let's have a look here. What is happening for Ash around her finances? What is happening for Ash around her finances? Okay, so the first thing we've got coming through here, you've got Ace of Wands. It's in reverse. So I'd love to see that in the upright because that's new energy coming in and that's being gifted to you to get something really firing and get something ignited. Okay, so this is in the reverse. So it tells me that this is where you're feeling a bit stagnant. So what's going on with your work energy? Where are you as far as work? Are you studying at the moment? Are you looking at studying something? Because I feel like your work vibe is kind of not really kicking in. And also your right knee is stopping you from kind of really propelling forward. In this Ace of Wands in reverse, I'm getting into your solar plexus energy as well. And there's that lack of fire, but there's that kind of, I don't want to use the word self-pity, and I don't mean to, I'm not being what's that word, demeaning or anything like that when I'm saying that, but that's what's coming through, okay, around this energy. But I want you to know you've got this beautiful Knight of Cups coming in, so there's a new opportunity coming in that's kind of going to crack your heart open, and it's going to allow you to kind of be in a bit of a different vibration around this. And then you've got this amazing energy of the Empress. Now look at this, okay, she's pregnant. This is a card of pregnancy, so just be careful if you're not looking for pregnancy, but this is coming through for me for you in terms of there's growth happening and abundance, okay. This feels that there's this feeling of support, and I'm really drawn to the apples in the tree there, and apples is about abundance, okay. It's about, you're going to start creating something that's going to bring in this energy of abundance, and it's going to feel very good for you. I almost want to say that there's this energy of nurturing that's coming in for you, okay. But for us to connect into that, and look at that womb energy, and look at the red there with the periods as well, okay. So really base chakra stuff's coming back up again in this card, but I will say that it is going to shift, it is going to clear, but work on your base chakra, work on solar plexus, and the way that we work on those is, you know, wear crystals that are yellow or red. Also too, you know, start just downloading some basic, you know, 10-minute meditations on clearing through the chakras and stuff like that. But wear as much red as you can. Red knickers is really, really great. Root vegetables, eat red vegetables. Just Google how can you connect into and heal base chakra energy, and then start to visualize all the abundance is coming in, okay. Work through that solar plexus block that you've got here around creating that abundance, and you know you're going to fly, okay, because this is what's happening. I'm being drawn to do this, okay. So let's start to create that abundance that your guides want for you. They want this for you. You're the one blocking it, okay. So let's give okay, so I'm looking at studying my assistant in nursing. Yes. Okay. And also, yeah, so studying is looking really, really good for you as long as you can support yourself for your studying, so you can really deep dive and really enjoy the studying. Okay. Oh, okay. What have we got here? Hi, my twin Oni Garish and myself have watched you live and have never had a reading as of yet. Both together watching you live. We would both love a reading. I am 5 minutes older and we are saggy, hairy asses. Okay. Okay, let's do it then, guys. Let's do it. Okay, now what's your question, Vanessa Walker? I'm going to write your name down, Vanessa Walker. So like I said, guys, it is impossible for me to get to everybody, but I do try. If I don't get to you, then you can always jump on and purchase one of my 1 or 3 card readings, or a 30-minute or a 60-minute reading. So, you know, this is why, you know, this is kind of why I do these, to generate, you know, obviously generate more readings. So if you guys want to do that, then please feel free. Okay, so let's have a look. Now, Vanessa, have you got a question? Let me know. And Ani, welcome. We've got twins here, guys. Sagittarius twins. Amazing. Okay. Let's have a look then. Oh, what's the matter, Coco? Okay, let's have a look. Okay. So I feel like, okay, so these 2 cards have fallen out here. So I'm doing a general here because Vanessa hasn't come back to me. So I've got these 2 cards that have fallen out here, and this feels to me this is both you and your sister, okay? So I've got this really strong energy of the King of Cups, and I've got the Queen of Wands. So I feel like that this is both of you guys, because you're both watching me together and I'm both through energies. I feel like one of you is a little bit more sensitive and intuitive, and the other one is a little bit more of a firecracker, a little bit more of a get up and goer. Vanessa, I'm feeling that you might be the one who's a bit more of a firecracker, a bit more of that Sagittarian energy, and Oni, that's Oni, right? Maybe more of the sensitive energy. Let me know how that this resonates. But, you know, you're both very much, you know, I'm getting mature energy here. I'm getting people, you know, you're both very much in charge of your game and on your, and kind of just like on the ball. So, Vanessa, I feel like you are the one who kind of, yes. Interesting. I feel like, Vanessa, you might be the one who's a little bit more a little bit more direct, I want to say, a little bit more in charge or ruling the roost when it comes to the energy between the 2 of you. Okay, I feel like you're both, you know, I don't feel like you guys live together. And I'm feeling like you're kind of a little bit older, right? So I feel like you're both out of your 20s. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like, yeah, one of you is definitely more mature and older in your energy compared to the other one. Okay, now let's have a look here and see what else is coming up for Vanessa. When we have a general reading for Vanessa, what is happening with Vanessa? Okay, so Vanessa, I'm not sure what's going on around you at the moment, but you've got this energy of the Fool coming through and another King. So what's happening with you and your partner? What's happening with you as far as your income goes and your work energy? Because this is the card of this really strong Uranus energy, and it's about stepping into new beginnings. So yeah, and you've got the King coming through here as well. So there's a lot of people around you, Vanessa. I feel like, it just feels like you've got people around you, adults around you, and it's interesting. But this is really, I'm wondering what's going on with you in a relationship at the moment, because I feel like there might be, a new beginning happening to you, because to me, it kind of feels like your back is turned a little bit to what to the energy that you've been in, or this King energy. And it's almost like you're kind of looking for something new. I just want to get clarification on that King energy. Yeah, so I just feel like there's new beginnings around you, okay? So this is about really stepping into new opportunities and the things that you may not have done before. The Uranus is very, very different, okay? It's about trying new things, and it's a very futuristic energy. So it's really about stepping into areas that are unknown, but areas that provide things for you for the future, okay? It's a very futuristic vibration. So I feel like there's new energy coming through for you around new experiences, okay? And I'm wondering what's going on with the relationship in your life. Now, it doesn't have to be your significant partner, but I do feel like it's an energy, it's a little bit more older than you, a little bit more mature than you, and something to do with maybe your work, your home, or your finances energy. But there's definitely this new beginning happening around those for you, okay? So in this spread, I've got actually 4 court cards in this entire spread, and 1 new beginning, and 1 wanting to or looking for new beginnings. So there's a lot of people around you at the moment, okay? Particularly around your family and your home. So yeah, that's interesting. Some feedback around that would be great. And then let's move on to Oni. Now, Oni, does she have a question for me? It's not letting me scroll for some reason. Okay, so there, where did I see Oni before? So I'm not going to get stuck in the chat here for too long. I will move along if I can't find it and come back to her. No, can't find it. Okay, I am going, Shannon. Shannon says, well done, Bev. I can relate to your reading a lot. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now let's have a look, Shannon. I'm going to give you a reading. Now, what was your question? Can you hit me with your question again, please? That would be amazing. Vass says, I love your interpretations of the court cards and how they signify being around a lot of people at the moment. Yes, yeah, and like I said, it's very, very different to who's showing up in like who the querent is, as to what the messages is coming through. Okay, Shan, let's have a look. Now, have you got a question? What was your question? Are you still with us? I always get drawn to as well people that are really being positive in the feed and being encouraging for other people as well. So I really am drawn to people that are giving words of love, light, and encouragement. That kind of lifts my soul up. Is my intuition guiding me in the right direction at the moment? Okay, let's have a look, Shannon. Is my intuition, if you're connecting into your intuition, and you really are, then it's definitely always going to be guiding you in the right direction. It's whether or not you're allowing yourself to get out of the way of your intuition and follow that path. Because sometimes, what's for our highest good isn't always going to be comfortable. It isn't always going to be familiar, and it can be very fucking scary. Okay, so so your intuition is always, always, always going to be guiding you in the right direction for whatever is good for your higher self. Is that good for your children? Is that good for your bank balance? Is that good for what you want in life? Probably not. Okay, I'm just using those as examples because they're the things that we can sometimes cling to when it comes to staying in things for longer periods of time, work, romance, situations, friendships, all of that. Okay, but it's always going to be directing you to what's best for your higher good. Okay, so let's have a look. Bev says, thank you, Shannon. Okay, let's have a look at Shannon. Is my intuition guiding me at the right direction at the moment? Okay, so We've got interesting energy showing up, okay, and it's exactly what I was just feeling. So you've got the moon, which is your intuition. There's really strong Cancer energy in the moon, okay, because the moon rules the energy. Cancer is ruled by the moon. Now, when the moon comes through, this is like so Cancer belongs, the moon belongs in Cancer. That's where it's at home. That's where its illumination shines the brightest. That's where it feels the best. Taurus feels really good in there, but it lives in the sign of Cancer. I'm a Cancer moon. This is where a lot of my intuition comes from. So this is about your intuition. This is about following your intuition, but this is subconscious as well. So for us to be able to really access that intuition, we need to get out of our head. This is you in your head, and this is where you are right now, okay? You've got Saturn sitting in this Sagittarius energy. So this is about thinking like things are really hard at the moment. This is that pushing shit up a hill and, you know, making things difficult for yourself. When you look at the energy and you look at the vibration of this card, you're blocking your own pathway. So this is you kind of blocking your own intuition and second guessing yourself. But look at the card that's coming through. Again, strong Sagittarian energy. So is the person you're dealing with or the thing that you're wanting guidance around, are they a fire energy? Is there strong Sagittarian in their chart? Okay, but this is the energy of healing. This is the energy of connection and strong guidance. But it's also your guides letting you know that they're following you on this journey. They're the ones giving you the information through your dreams. Listen to your dreams, through your subconscious. It's about listening to those, okay? And the more you tune into it, then the less this is going to feel hard for you. You're going to feel divinely guided, and you're on the right track, so you're moving forward. This is a forward-moving card, and the thing I do like about it is it's a number 10. So we finish at 9. By the time we get to 10, we're beginning the new cycle again. But you've got to get out of your head. You've got to get out of your own way, okay? You're moving in the right direction. Your intuition is telling you that, and you're being guided in a healing direction. So I would say definitely yes. I do want to say drink less. I don't know whether you're drinking a lot of alcohol at the moment, but I'm really drawn to the cups in this energy. And for me, for you, it's coming through as alcohol. So it might not be alcohol per se, but I'm being drawn into that energy to say watch self-sabotaging behaviors and watch addictions, okay, around this challenging time for you at the moment. Okay, Shan, so feel free to give me any guidance. And when I'm in your energy as well, Shan, I'm going to say that I'm feeling like I'm right here in my, right down in my base. So I'm not in, it's funny, I'm not like in my, I don't know, have you got scar tissue down there? Like it's down here. So do you know if you've got any scar tissue or anything happening down there? Like what's going on with your cycles? What's happening with you around womb energy? The reason this is showing up for you as well is stop looking at the past, okay, because we no longer live there. But I feel like you've got some stuff coming through for you that would be a benefit to be healed from relationships of your past, okay? Because this is where I'm feeling some stagnant stuff coming through for you. Base chakra stuff as well, but definitely this is about leftover and residual energy sitting in those, the sex organs. Okay, so maybe some clearing, and a really great way to work with healing some trauma in your sex organs. And this can be past life stuff as well. It might not be this life, but it's definitely sitting there. Some residual energy sitting there is working with yoni eggs, okay? I've got a tourmaline yoni egg that I work with to clear residual energy from my past life stuff that comes through for me like literally all the time. So that might be something that might connect with you, is working with yoni eggs. My girl, what's her name? Cinnamon Dreams. She's online and she sells those yoni eggs as well. So she's at the markets every Sunday, so jump on, check that out. Okay, let's have a little look. Moving right along. Hey PJ. PJ says, I'm a saggy on the cusp of Capricorn. Cool. Check out, guys, if you're a cusper, jump on and have a look and get a wheel chart done. So Astro Matrix, they do really great wheel charts. Jump on and put your time in, your place of birth, your time of birth, and it'll tell you if you're either in one sign or the other, because cusps don't exist. The sun can't be in two signs at once. But if you're a 20, it's either going to be 29 degrees of the last sign or 30 degrees of the next sign along. But what you do feel is you will feel some of the residual energies of the previous sun energy as you're moving into the next. So you will get the vibration slightly of both, but you're definitely going to be one more than the other. Okay, let me go. Jeanette, welcome, Jeanette. Let's have a look at these cards. These cards always give me such literal interpretations though. So Jeanette is a Pisces. Is there anyone new entering my life this year? Okay, let's have a look. Oh, hey, Breezer, welcome. Late to the party, but hey, better late than never. I'm teasing. Thanks for joining. Okay, let's have a look at Jeanette. 710. I just want to have a look at this feedback. Oh, thank you, Jess. When you say down there, I have been having pain down there. It's been scary. And yes, I live in my head. My intuition scares me sometimes, and I certainly do just block it. Everything you said is spot on. Thank you so much for giving me your time. And yes, I have been having a few drinks at night. Oh, I got goosebumps around that feedback. Thank you, Shan. That's really beautiful feedback. And all the best moving forward with trusting your intuition. And guys, it's one of the hardest things we can do is really trusting the intuition and trusting the intuitive hits that we're getting and being able to recognize the difference between our thoughts and downloads and guidance and channeled information. But it's, once you're really anchored in your body, then, they do become quite specific. Like I literally feel them drop in now. And yeah, so it's kind of like, well, it's a drop in. Shan, I'm also getting some energy in your right hand knee on the outside edge of your knee. So I know that that it is scary, and whatever path that you're taking, the direction that you're taking. So this is coming back as well, this pain. I've been going to the doctors around that. Don't overthink it. Just be like, maybe don't go and say, hey, this psychic chick told me I've got pain down there. Just go and say, look, I've been experiencing some pain in my lower groin area. Yeah, but to me, it is energetically unhealed trauma, okay? I want to say, so unhealed trauma could be from the childhood or anything like that, but it could be from past life. But, yeah, don't overthink it. Nothing scary there. It could just be energetic residual energy that's stuck there. But, next time you go in for a checkup, just go and maybe have that looked at, okay? Good. And you know what I love for you when I'm just chatting away? Moon in Sagittarius here in the reverse. Okay. So making sure that you're no longer looking at the past, because in the upright, I love this card. It's about you're in front of the battle. You're moving forward. You're no longer looking at the past and you're aware of the battle scars. This is thrown out in the reverse. So it does tell me that, there's a little bit for you to go. Okay. There's a little bit. Remember the 10 came up before? Well, this is the 9. So we're regressing a little bit. Okay. There's a little bit of work for you to do yet to flip this card upside down and for you to be in front of that energy. But once you connect into your intuition and know that you're always being guided by your divine and your higher purpose, then it's kind of a little bit easier for you to move forward around that energy. Okay. Okay. Now let's have a look. Vanessa. Was it Vanessa? Oh no, who was I just reading for before? Was it? Thanks, Janet. That's amazing. Who was I just doing a reading for, guys? It was Jeanette. Yay! Here she is. Okay, let's have a look. Pisces, is there anyone new entering my life this year? Okay, Pisces. Jeanette, is there anyone new entering her life this year? Okay, so I feel like for you, Janet, to really connect into this energy, it's going to be really important for you to have that. So yes, I feel like there's definitely somebody coming in, whether it's this year or not. I'm not getting a timeline through. So when I don't get a timeline through, then you need to release and let go of the timeline yourself. But this is a really important energy for you to be really open to your heart. I feel like for you, so notice how she's kind of throwing her hands up and she's got her heart lifting up to the heavens. So there's a need for you to welcome this energy in, that your heart is open and that you're ready to receive the energy. Okay, you've got the wheel coming through. So it's this amazing Jupiter energy. Jupiter's just moved into Pisces. Okay, so it's in your sign at the moment. It's going to be in this sign for a little bit before it goes retrograde again, and it's going to come back into your sign. When it comes back into your sign, I feel like that's when you're going to be ready. Okay, so it's like, but this is a good luck energy. It's a big yes card. Things are moving in the right direction. And here he is, your King of Swords, right on through. But it's important that you let go of the timeline, okay? The energy's coming in. Let go of the timeline. Allow yourself to be open to love. This is that judgment energy, okay? Let yourself to be open to love, to allow the love to come in, okay? Because you're the one that's blocking the energy at the moment. And I want to say that they're non-gender specific, okay? So just because a male's coming out, it doesn't mean that it's a male energy that we're connecting with, okay? It could be male or female. But yeah, I really, really love that for you. That's really, really great. And more feedback from Shannon. Amazing. Oh, thank you so much. My knee, oh my gosh, my right knee kills me. And yes, I do bash myself up. And I think I fail at things because I can't keep up. So always feel like I'm running backwards and blind. Your reading means a lot. Thank you once again. Beautiful soul you have, Jess. My pleasure. And look how beautiful she is, guys. So let's give Shan some hearts or some, just some uplifting. I also want to say, Shan, in your energy, there's that stress coming through as well. Okay, so those burdens. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. You know what, guys? Asking for help isn't actually a weakness. It's actually a sign of immense strength. So that is really, really, really amazing. Okay, let's have a look at that feedback from Nessie. I want to call you Nessie. Sorry, I can't help be giving people nicknames. Nessie, thank you so much. And yes, you are right. I have always been too direct most of my life. My twin and myself are going through a rough time at the moment with family, especially our mum is suffering dementia, and it's very difficult. Okay, so that's that King of Pentacles energy that I was feeling. Okay, King is older, and it's like I was saying, that more mature energy. Yeah, that's what I was feeling there. And isn't it interesting, that Fool card stepping into, that's where the back was turned to that Pentacles energy. Pentacles is tangible things, okay, but that's that kind of like stepping into the unknown and the areas of the unknown. So that's where I really do feel. That's what threw out then, that Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm really sorry that you're having to navigate that. I can't actually imagine what that must be like. Yeah, I actually can't imagine. So I'm sorry that you're actually going through that. Yeah, that is very, very hard. And now Oni is on. Oh, Bev, beautiful wishes to you, Shannon. That's really, really so lovely. Christine says, sending love and light to you, Shannon. Okay, guys, remember your 4 cards here, card 1, 2, 3, and 4. So pop your card choice in the comment section, and let's do a few more. Okay, Oni, let's have a look for you, my love. Oni. Now, all those people that were around Nessie, is it, yeah, I feel like that's family gathering in. I feel like that's your family gathering around your mother's energy, right? That is my nickname. Thank you. You're amazing. And that's why I give people how they come through, because that's how I want to, I'm in your energy, and that's what I want to call you. And so I would say 95% of the time, it's what they get called. Okay, Oni, on. What about on? That's what I'm feeling in your vibe. Okay, Oni, let's have a look. What's happening for Oni, guys? Oh, I should put that out. What is happening for Oni? Okay, what is happening for Oni? Wow, okay, what is happening for Oni? Okay, these are really, really, really big cards, Oni. There's some questions on YouTube. Okay, thank you, Bev, because YouTube's in this feed as well. I can see who's on YouTube. I can see who I've got. I'll do a YouTuber next. So if you're watching from my YouTube channel, be patient, stay. So Oni, now you've got this energy here of death and rebirth, okay? Don't freak out. I know your mum's not well, but it doesn't very often come through as a literal death, okay? This is an opportunity around what you're experiencing and what you're going through. There's an opportunity for you, and it's very much the Fool card, that energy of stepping into the new. But for you to access that energy, there's a need of, old ideas, old beliefs, old kind of patterns and processes, for them to be, there's a slow release. So there's a beautiful rebirthing happening in your life, and around some particular area in your life. Now the moon comes through. So these are really, really big. Okay, these are major arcana cards. So there's really massive spiritual lessons coming through for you around this energy. Strong Cancer coming through for this, but this is that sinking. So I want to make sure for you that you're not going into, the depths of what you're going through and your family's going through. If you feel yourself starting to sink into your cave, it's really going to be beneficial and important for you that you recognize times when you're wanting to kind of disconnect and kind of sink into the sadness of this situation, but it's so important that you pull yourself back out again. Okay, so there's going to be this need for you to intuitively go within and to kind of navigate what your soul is experiencing and what your soul is going through. But it's also going to be extremely important that you don't sit in that energy for too long. And I feel like Ness is going to help pull you out of that energy. You're the one that I was feeling, which was more that you're more intuitive, right? You're more sensitive. This is intuition and sensitivity coming through really strongly, okay? This is where I get my physical empath energy from, is that moon vibration, moon in Cancer, okay? And that death and rebirth, of course, everyone is going to die. That's one thing. We're here for a human experience, and that's one thing that no one can get out of, okay? So we're definitely all going to experience that in one form or another. But this is almost like, so when you go through this experience, either literally or figuratively, there's going to be this kind of like, it's almost like, this feels to me like, if we're talking biblically about, what are they called when they go under the water? What's that thing called? And then they come back up again. What do they call that thing that they do in church? Oh my God, what is it called? Baptism. So this is almost like, this feels like that baptism for you, okay? Baptism of this feeling of being reborn. Clearly, I'm not baptized. But yeah, this feels like a baptism of fire is coming through. And look, you've got King of Wands. So I feel like this is you going through your baptism of fire, okay? But I want you to know that you're going to come out of this. It does sound cliche, but I do feel you having a renewed sense of strength and vitality. And what doesn't kill us makes us stronger, right? So you're going to come out of that feeling, yeah, thanks guys, baptism, feeling this renewed sense of really of connecting into your sense of yourself and your strength around this. And I feel like the family is going to really bunch around. That's why I was feeling all those court cards, and this is your mother's energy here, okay? So this, look at that, it's almost like this her soul is lifting and leaving her body, but in an amazing way. There's freedom in this card. There's freedom as emotional, there's love, and there's giving over to higher self, okay? So this is where I feel like her mind is, okay? To me, it feels like, there's this sense of uplifting, but this is where she's headed, okay? This beautiful sense of feeling free. Her soul is getting lighter and lighter and lighter. So this is a beautiful card for your mum, and it's a really beautiful vibration. It's just all you guys that it's not all beautiful for, is it, you guys? So yeah, gather around, get there and be there for one another to help navigate this very, very challenging experience. Childhood photos. Are you guys taking photos and bringing photos out all the time, like to kind of spark your memory? Because I'm being shown photo albums, okay? I'm being shown photo albums and feathers. I feel like these are like someone's blowing dust off something, like really, really old, like even back to her childhood old. Yeah, interesting. And also animals. I'm being shown this. Okay, so really is going to be very healing for her to be around animals, almost like petting zoo kind of vibration. I don't know if that's a thing that they do for dementia people or anything like that, but yeah, getting her around animals, to connecting to animals, is going to be really healing for her as well. Oh, beautiful, Grace. Look at that. Oni, may spirit wash over you and your family. Oh, Grace, that's beautiful. I'm going to do a card for Grace here. Grace, have you got a question or anything? Because Grace is being extremely supportive. She's also watching from my YouTube channel, which I really, really love and appreciate. And let's have a look, guys. Grace, are you still with us? Grace, in your energy, I hope she's still with us. Grace, are you here? Grace, what's going on with your hip? What's going on with your outer hip? So I always want to say piriformis because it's coming from my outside glute and it's running down. So the piriformis, there's this nerve, sciatic nerve, and it runs through the piriformis. And it runs, and that's when you get that pain and sciatica down the side of the leg. I feel like you've got something going on with that outer hip. So a really great release for that is, so just imagine I'm laying on my back. If I go tits up, that's going to be hilarious because this, what's it called, chair has wheels on it. So imagine I'm laying on my back, okay, and I've got one flexed ankle and it's crossing over my knee. So when you look, it looks like this. So you would go through the keyhole like this, right? And so this is really, really great for releasing that sciatica pain. Okay, so imagine I'm on my back and I'm pulling it through, or you can, if you're flexible like me, you can sit up. It's making sure that your back is nice and long and you're pulling that energy in. Christ, I'm not flexible on that side, am I? But yeah, because that's in your vibe, that's in your aura. Okay, so there's some stuff happening around your finances or around your security, around your safety. I want to say safety in your energy. Okay, there's some childhood stuff coming through for you around this, Grace. Childhood stuff. Interesting. And I want to take a nice, big, deep breath. Why am I getting smoke around you? What's going on? Why am I getting smoke around you? Have you got anyone around you that crossed over that used to smoke cigars, or there was a heavy smoker? Because I'm getting smoke around you. I don't know if it's a grandparent or anything like that, but interesting that I've got smoke coming around you. Okay, some feedback from Nessie. I am writing for Ani, hence being the oldest. Ani says, thank you so much. And yes, Ani takes her dog up to mum all the time. Thank you so much. We love you. You are real and so authentic. Loves you. Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that feedback. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling that energy, the animals around. Yes, have been told by a Reiki master I have tight hips, felt unsafe in childhood. Yes. Oh, I got big, big goosebumps around that. Yeah. So and that's exactly what I'm feeling as well. That feeling of kind of not trusting is coming up in your energy as well. And as I said that, look at the card that flew out. Do you guys see that fly out? This is the card of sneaky shit. This is the card of, and actually this is one of those cards that I was saying too, and this isn't about you, Grace, but it's interesting. This often comes up with hospitals and addiction issues because these present as needles to me. Actually, oh my God, thank you, Spirit. I fucking love you. What's going to be really great and beneficial for you is acupuncture. So if you want to go, I would recommend going to see an acupuncturist and getting some work done on that piriformis, on that outer hip, and also work on your base chakra. My God, I literally just did a chat on this yesterday on my Insta page around how this card shows up. And the traditional meaning around this card, I'm talking quickly because I've got to finish. The traditional meaning of this card is sneaky shit, right? But this shows up for needles all the time for me. All the time. But yeah, acupressure, puncher, amazing. That's never shown up for me before. I fucking love that. Oh, that might be my grandma. Now, was she a smoker? Was she a pipe smoker? Cigar smoker? Or a smoker? I'm being shown strawberry tart. Okay, to me, it's like that. Do you guys, you might probably be too young for this, but it's like those little Care Bear things, or I'm being shown strawberry shortcake. Strawberry shortcake. What does that mean to you around your grandmother's energy, Grace? Can you let me know? Strawberry shortcake. So the doll, the food, and that's how Spirit works. I want more time with you guys. So Spirit will give me something like, she's showing me that picture of that Care Bear and the strawberry shortcake. So there's got to be some connection there to your mum, to your granny, whether she used to cook a lot, whether strawberries were her thing, whether she gifted you with one of those dolls. Did you have one of those dolls growing up? Because I am in your childhood and now I am in your base. Okay, let's have another little look. Yay, so beautiful, giving and receiving. So this is you being in flow. This is you being balanced and grounded. But this is also with your base chakra stuff as well. So when we give, we open the energy up for allowing us to receive as well. She was an amazing nurse and gave up smoking. Oh, beautiful. So yes, so giving. So ask yourself, how can you give unselfishly without expecting to get anything back in return, and that will come back to you. Also, Taurus and Libra energy around you at the moment. Okay, guys, 4 cards, lay them down. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, Grace, I feel like that strawberry shortcake thing is going to come to you later. That's what happens all the time. Okay, she cooks so much, always made us shortcake biscuits. There it is. I can love. It's excellent. Oh, Bear, thank you so much. Hang around, Bear. One second. Okay, guys, card 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pop them in the comments. Thank you, Annie. If you chose card number 1, you've got the 8 of Pentacles energy. You've got Sun in Virgo, man. Sun loves being in Virgo. This is a card about you mastering something that you do. Hang on, Coco, just wait. This is a card about you mastering something that you do on a regular basis. I love it. Strong work energy, but it's not about dragging your feet to work and being like, I hate my job. This is about you, kind of hopping and skipping a little bit to work or to your job or to your hobby, whatever it is you do on the regular, but it's about you getting really, really good at it and mastering it. Guys, if you chose card number 2, you've got the star coming through. The star in the upright is hopes, dreams, and wishes being fulfilled. In the reverse, I still love it for you because the vibration is still there, but where are you blocking this energy? Where is it that you can let go of the flow? I want to say the flow around this so you can allow that energy and that vibration to come in. Make sure you're getting good sleep, and make sure that you are, make sure you're not taking things to help you assist with your sleeping, because that's what can help block that star energy. Card number 3, 2 of Swords. There is a difficult decision that you have to make to help you connect into that energy, remove that blindfold, connect into that water, that beautiful, this is Moon in Libra, connect into the moon, work with the moon, okay? Allow your intuition to guide you towards a decision that you need to make. www.theenergymuse.com.au, and your final card is the King of Wands. Now, this can either be an archetype within yourself that you would need to awaken a around your determination, around your solar plexus vibration, around your work energy, around what sets your soul on fire. But this could also be an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius coming into your vibration. Now, why am I going like that around that card? Don't know. But yay, that's us, guys. So thank you so much for joining in. I love and appreciate you all so much. So please jump over and follow my Instagram page for your daily card picker cards, also your weekly readings. But I will be back on Monday night with the lovely Hayley for our tarot reading show. So guys, have an amazing weekend. If my reading has resonated with any of you tonight, please jump over to my Facebook page and write me a review. I would love that. Otherwise, mwah. Oh, Grace says, what's Grace saying? I want to hear this feedback. You are amazing. I feel so blessed from that reading. Tell Gran hi from us. She's with Pop, and now, bless you, we'll look into acupuncture therapy. Could not recommend you enough. You're amazing. Thank you, Grace. Did you have anything to do with eggs? I've got chickens coming through. Chickens around your Pop energy. Quick, I need that feedback. I think someone's on after me, so I have to jump straight off. I'm having tum yum soup for dinner. Grace, let me know about eggs and what that connection with chickens is around your granddad. Okay, love and light. You're amazing, everybody. I love you. I'm off for dinner. Coco, so impatient.